All right, now right-click on the error message, inspect. So here we have a span with class field validation error. So to make this error message red, we need to define this class and apply a style to it in our style sheet. Back to Visual Studio, go to Solution Explorer, Content, Site.css. At the bottom of this file, add field validation error class and make the color red. Now back to the browser, inspect the text box. Look, this input has a class called input validation error. So as a usability best practice, it's good to highlight fields with a validation error. So back in the style sheet, I'm going to define a class input validation error. And I want all my input fields that have a validation error to have a border, 2 pixel, solid, red. Save, refresh. Looks like my style sheet is not refreshed. So we go back to customers/new, enforce a refresh with Control and F5. Okay, now click save. There you go. So now interestingly, you see membership type is also invalid, but we don't have a validation message for it. So back in the form, here's membership type. I'm going to add HTML.validation message for M goes to customer.membership type ID. Save. Back to the browser. Refresh. Okay, look at the error message. The membership type field is required. Now I need to clarify something here. Here are membership type and membership type ID properties. Note that we currently do not have the required attribute on either of these properties. Then why did we get that validation message? Well, first of all, here membership type ID is implicitly required because its type is byte. If it was nullable byte, it would be optional. So it's implicitly required. Now back to the browser. Let's right-click this drop-down list, inspect, expand the select. Look at these options. Look at the first option. This option does not have a value. So when we post this form, MVC framework cannot find a value for membership type in the form data. Well, more accurately, the value will be an empty string. An MVC framework doesn't know how to translate an empty string to a byte. That's why it marks this field as invalid. All right, next, we're going to look at a few other types of data annotations for validation.